753 BC, the legendary year of the founding of Rome. The story goes that in the month of April, Romulus, one of two twin brothers who escaped the Sutor city of Alba Longa, killed his brother Remus at the top of the Palatine Hill after the two had quarreled over which hill they should build their city on. According to some versions of the story, Remus was actually killed by a group of 8 men led by Romulus, who then went on to found the city of Rome in 13 or 12 of its hills, depending on whether you include Palatine and the Vatican. The earliest accounts of the founding of Rome were written by Greek historians, and according to them, the city was founded by a colony of Greeks from the island of Crete. According to Plutarch, the Cretans settled in Italy after fleeing an invasion by the Dorians, who apparently didn't like it when the Cretans were playing their badass Minotaur-themed board game, which is pretty messed up if you ask me. But hey, who are you? You're not even in the club. Wait, what? Oh, right, sorry, yeah, I know my mythology. Is that supposed to be a joke? Anyway, sometime after escaping the clutches of the nasty old Cretans, Romulus and Remus were taken in by a she-wolf, which is where we got the story of the she-wolf and the twins from. Now, obviously, this didn't actually happen because there's no evidence of any kind of Greek invasion, nor is there any evidence that the city was founded by a colony of Greeks. It is much more likely that the story of the founding of Rome was created by the Romans themselves as a way of giving themselves a legendary backstory and establishing a connection to Greece. The Greek historian Livy tells the story of Romulus and Remus in his book, The History of Rome from its Founding. And in it he says that the twins built their walls with the help of the nearby settlements of Savona and Tiber. This is problematic, however, because according to the most recent archaeological evidence, these settlements weren't even around at the time that Livy said they were. Oops. So now let's talk about the real founding of Rome. According to the archaeological evidence, the area that would later become the city of Rome was settled around the 10th century BC by a group of Italian tribes who lived in the region. At the time, the area was known as Latium. It was inhabited by several small independent tribes, including the Albani, the Aqui, and the Volsci. Sometime around the middle of the 8th century BC, these tribes were conquered by a new tribe that had migrated into Italy from the north. They called themselves the Etruscans, and they established a number of small states throughout central Italy, one of which was the Kingdom of Rome. The first king of Rome was a mysterious figure known only as King 1, according to tradition.